During the late 19th and 20th centuries, a troubling trend emerged, driven by racist and distorted evolutionary ideologies. It involved the exhibition of African and Southeast Asian individuals in a manner similar to displaying animals in a zoo. These human zoos gained popularity as African people were confined in cages alongside monkeys and apes, while other cultures were ridiculed. This dehumanizing practice was not only driven by profit-seeking individuals, but also by scientists and anthropologists of the time, who eagerly aimed to establish the supposed superiority of the white race. Many of the individuals coerced into participating in these exhibitions were misled about the nature of their involvement. They faced harsh living conditions and were susceptible to diseases like smallpox. The prevalence of human zoos increased significantly, primarily due to their inclusion in various world fairs. One of the most infamous examples occurred in 1904 during the St. Louis World Fair. Anthropologist William J. McGee was commissioned to lead an exhibit on anthropology, which aimed to showcase different stages of human evolution. McGee sought to support his theory that different races represented varying levels of human development, with Africans being depicted as the least evolved, Asians in the middle, and white people at the pinnacle of evolution. Fenced-off villages were constructed to house the diverse groups of people, including individuals from Guam, the Philippines, Puerto Rico, and the newly acquired American colony. These exhibitions attracted over 4 million visitors, who witnessed the displays and subjected the participants to various experiments aimed at highlighting their supposed physical and intellectual inferiority. Among the groups considered the lowest in human evolution were the pygmies from the Congo, who became the star attraction of the exhibit. Otto Benga, a pygmy known for his sharpened teeth, gained celebrity status following his appearance at the fair. Tragically, Benga's life exemplifies the devastating impact of human zoos. He was purchased by explorer Samuel P. Werner, who portrayed his acquisition as a rescue from cannibals. Benga's wife and children had been murdered by the force public, Leopold II's personal colonial army, and he was the sole survivor due to his absence during the attack. Benga's teeth, which were ceremonial decorations, were misconstrued as evidence of his cannibalistic nature. After the World Fair, Benga returned to the Congo, but unable to find his people, he accompanied Werner back to the United States. Benga was exhibited in the American Museum of Natural History and later transferred to the Bronx Zoo. Initially employed to maintain animal habitats, Benga soon became the main attraction, displayed alongside an orangutan named Dohon. Despite some protests, Benga faced abuse and mockery from visitors. Eventually, public outcry led to his release from the zoo and his placement under the care of Reverend James H. Gordon. Benga's story ended tragically when he took his own life in 1916. While human zoos continued to exist in European cities, their appeal began to wane as more people became aware of the dark side of colonialism. Additionally, the advent of motion pictures provided alternative forms of entertainment, diminishing the need for such degrading and exploitative practices involving human beings. The atrocities committed during World War II further discredited extreme scientific racist ideologies, such as those propagated by human zoos. The crimes of the Third Reich were seen as the chilling outcome of the path scientific racism could lead to. Consequently, human zoos largely ceased to exist. However, despite these lessons, another human zoo was established in Brussels in 1958. This exhibit, much smaller in scale, aimed to demonstrate the close ties between Belgium and the Congo, which the former still ruled at the time. Congolese villages were constructed, and nearly 600 individuals were put on display. Accounts from the fair indicate that some attendees would throw money or bananas over the bamboo fences or interact with the exhibited individuals as if they were caged animals. Although the participants were not forced to be part of the exhibition, they were undoubtedly exploited by the Belgian Colonial Office, treated as an inferior species for the amusement and profit of others. Such treatment should be remembered as truly horrific, alongside the racist and white supremacist beliefs that human zoos perpetuated. These beliefs ultimately inspired some of the most insidious political movements in history. Human zoos were not educational endeavors or cultural exchange programs designed to foster understanding between different societies. They were exploitative spectacles, enabling one race to jeer and cheer at another, reinforcing notions of the primitive and savage nature of non-Western cultures. While it is disheartening to reflect on the existence of human zoos, we must confront this dark chapter in history to ensure that such disturbing instincts remain firmly in the past.